Hello. Hello and welcome. Welcome, welcome. My name is Vivian Wolf and this is Zen X Yoga. It's a YouTube channel for Generation X as we move through midlife. And I am bringing you short, simple, useful somatic tools to help you face the challenges, the symptoms, the conditions, the things that are just coming up as we move through this unique stage, this unique season of life. Today, I wanted to share with you just a very simple practice to help you kind of tune back in to that inner wisdom that we have. Sometimes we just get a little too in our head, right? We get a little bit too much in our head. We overthink things. We kind of start to pull our awareness and our attention out of our body and into our minds. It's a very common thing. But I just wanted to show you something really, really simple, really easy that's going to help bring you back into the sensations of your body. And when we do that, all of the actual extra chatter that happens in our brain pan will lessen, and then we can actually kind of hear that inner wisdom. We can focus on the things that are truly important to us and trust ourselves just a little bit more to make good decisions, to take right action, all of that good stuff that we are always craving, right? So this is a kneeling practice. You can always do a bunch of this seated upright, but I'm going to demonstrate it on my hands and knees. I'm going to give some variations, some different ways that you can play with this practice. So we're going to do cat-cow, but then we're going to play around with our cat-cow just for a little bit of time. And then just taking a moment to get a little still and notice what's starting to shift or change for you. All right. So again, everything I do and say, it's an invitation. Do as much or as little as you want. And in the comment section, tell me what did you notice while you were doing this, and what do you notice afterwards? I love having these types of conversations. So let's do that in the comment section. What do you say? What do you say? Let me take off my socks and then we're going to get started. All right. So I'm going to come into a kneeling position. I'm going to put a blanket underneath my knees. I'm not going to stay here for very long, but I am going to put a block underneath my tailbone. I like to have a little extra support here. So it goes between the ankles, and you can take it as high or as low as you want. You can even do this first part in a chair if you want. Soften the gaze or close the eyes. And just take a couple of breaths and pull your attention down to where your body meets the surface below it. For me, that means the top of my feet, the shins, and the tailbone where it meets this block. Just notice the sensations that are present there. What's cool or warm, what's tight or loose, what's tingly or buzzy. And then let your awareness rise up through the body, through the legs, through the torso, through the shoulders. Notice your arms and your hands. What do your palms feel like? And let that awareness rise back up, come into the throat and the neck. Maybe take a little swallow. Notice your jaw. Does it need to relax a little? Ooh. Notice the forehead. Can it be a little softer? And feel the very crown of your head. There's nothing to fix or change here, but notice your breath. Just notice, does it feel like it's shallow or deep? Does it feel like it's fast or slow? Does it feel like it's even or uneven? You can consider this first body scan a little baseline. We're just going to notice what's present here now, and we're going to compare it in just a couple of moments to how we feel after doing our cat-cow practice. So when you're ready, lift the gaze, open the eyes. If you need little shoulder rolls or if you need a little stretch, you are welcome to do that. And then let's come into our hands and knees. So we want to bring the wrists underneath the shoulders. We want to bring the knees underneath the hips, so not too close and not too far. The spine starts off neutral. So notice what neutral feels like. So you're not letting things sink down and you're not spiking things up. Everything is neutral. And notice if you are hypermobile like I am, make sure you're not locking your elbows out. And press down into the hands. Start to engage the core just a tiny bit, like 2%, just to kind of shrink wrap there. And notice all that is happening just right here. Back of the neck is long, so you're not looking up and you're not tucking under. It's neutral. This is our neutral position here. And with your next inhale, start to lift the heart, lift the gaze. You can let the belly droop and the tailbone turn up. As you exhale, reverse it. Send the spine high. Pull the belly button into the spine. Let the head drop. Inhale, heart forward, gaze forward. And exhale, spine high. We're going to do 4 more of these cat and cows. Just follow along. Inhale. And exhale. Just noticing range of motion. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Good. I'm going to add a little bit onto this. So inhale, come into your cow pose. Belly droops, heart lifts, gaze lifts. Exhale, round that back into cat pose, and then send the hips back over the heels into a version of child's pose. Inhale, slither that heart forward, and then rise up into your cow pose. Exhale, cat pose to child's pose. 4 more of those. Inhale, forward and then up. Exhale, round and back. We're making a circuit here. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, pause here in your child's pose. Maybe it feels good to rock those hips a little side to side. Maybe it feels good to roll your head side to side. Coming back to your table pose here. We're just going to do one more little thing here. So now I want you to take your right foot back, curl your toes under, just a little lengthening of the leg. And again, we're going to do cat-cow, but we're only going to do 3 of them. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, round the back. Inhale. And exhale. Just noticing what this feels like. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Bring that knee back underneath you. And stretch that left leg out. Let's do 3 more. Curl the toes under. Leg is long. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the gaze. Exhale, round the back. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Bring that knee back down. If you need to, you can roll your wrists, massage them a little bit. We've got 1 more variation to do here. And then we'll come back to do another body scan. So hands come back down. If you need to, you can always put your hands on blocks. If you have little hand weights, you can wrap your hands around the hand weights. That might give you the stability that you need here, right? We're going to do a little side to side action. So we inhale with a neutral spine. Exhale, I want you to bring the right shoulder towards that right hip and look over your right shoulder at your right hip. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, do the left side. So we pull that left shoulder towards that left hip. Left hip reaches for the left shoulder. Look over. Inhale, back to center. 2 more on each side. Exhale to the right. Inhale back. Exhale to the left. Inhale back. One more time. Exhale to the right. Inhale back. Exhale to the left. Inhale, come back. Good. And then make your way back to your starting position. If you're kneeling like me, you bring that block back. You want to come back into a seated position. You can do that. Hands resting on the lap. Close the eyes. Tune in again. Notice. Once again, feel where your body comes into contact with the surface below you, and just notice what's changed. Let that movement rise, that awareness rise through the body. Notice your legs, the front and the back of your torso. Notice your shoulders, your arms, your palms. Rising back up, notice your throat, your jaw, the forehead, the top of the head. Notice the breath. Just focus on the rhythm of it for a moment here. Simply observing expansion and release. Letting the breath be whatever it is right now without needing it to be anything else. Just follow the breath. Beautiful, beautiful. When you're ready, lift the gaze or open the eyes. If you want to close this class with me, close this little practice with me, bring your palms together over your heart, Anjali Mudra. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, just let it go. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me today. From my heart to yours. Peace. Thank you. If you enjoyed this practice, then please hit that like button. This is YouTube after all. This is how we work our algorithm. Be sure to follow this channel. And then if you want to get these live streams early, if you want to be a part of the live stream, have a conversation with us in the live chat, then go to the description, the link in the description below. Join the Zen X Yoga Circle. It's free. We have a really good time together, and you get early access to these live streams. I have a free gift for you for signing up. I usually post about discounts and extra stuff just for our little community. So if that sounds good to you, join us below. And until next time, mwah, 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 mwah. Take good care of yourself, okay?